In the dimly lit underground chamber of an undisclosed location in Japan, Alexei Ivanov, a seasoned spy for Russia, found himself chained to a cold metal chair. His body was battered from days of relentless torture, his spirit near broken. The Japanese interrogators were relentless in their pursuit of information, demanding that Alexei reveal the true extent of his espionage activities. For days on end, they had tried to extract the secrets locked within Alexei's mind. The pain, both physical and mental, had become his constant companion. He endured beatings, electroshocks, and psychological manipulation, all in an attempt to force him to reveal his true allegiances and connections. But Alexei was made of sterner stuff. He had undergone rigorous training in Moscow's intelligence academy, learning not just the art of espionage, but also the mental fortitude required to withstand the harshest circumstances. As the days turned into nights, his mind worked tirelessly to find a way out of his dire situation. One of the painful long night, as the rain pelted the small window high above, Alexei noticed a momentary lapse in the guard's vigilance. His bruised and battered body screamed in agony as he summoned every ounce of strength to break free from his restraints. The chains that bound him were old and rusty, weakened by his previous struggles. With a surge of adrenaline, he wrenched his hands free, his wrists bloodied but free at last. Quiet as a shadow, he approached the door of his cell, his heart pounding in his chest. He listened intently for any signs of the guards' presence outside. As luck would have it, their chatter echoed faintly down the corridor, providing him with a brief window of opportunity. Using a shard of metal torn from his restraints, Alexei improvised a lockpick. His hands shook from exhaustion and pain as he delicately manipulated the lock mechanism. Sweat trickled down his face as the seconds stretched into minutes. Just as doubt began to gnaw at his resolve, the lock clicked softly and the door swung open. Alexei's heart raced as he ventured into the dimly lit corridor. He was weak, his movements unsteady, but desperation lent him a newfound determination. Avoiding the guards was like navigating a minefield of uncertainty. Each step could be his last, each shadow a potential betrayer. With luck and sheer willpower, Alexei managed to slip past the guards and make his way to a nearby supply closet. There, he found clothes, a map, and a small stash of rations. The map revealed a path through the treacherous terrain of Japan, leading him to the coastline where he hoped to find a way back to Russia. Time felt like it was dragging by as Alexei traversed the unfamiliar landscape, hiding during the day and moving under the cover of darkness. His body continued to weaken, but his determination remained unbroken. Finally, he reached the coast, where he managed to find a small fishing boat that would take him across the sea to Vladivostok. Returning to Russia was just the beginning of his challenges. The information he carried was too valuable, too dangerous. He had become a high-risk asset, sought by both Japanese and rival intelligence agencies. With no choice but to disappear, Alexei went underground, adopting a new identity and cutting ties with his former life. The secrets he carried were like a shadow that followed him, a constant reminder of the life he had lived and the sacrifices he had made. The intelligence world was a maze of intrigue and danger, and Alexei was a player who had seen the depths of its darkness. As he disappeared into the shadows, he knew that his journey was far from over. His past and his secrets would forever shape his future, a future where survival depended on his wit, courage, and ability to outmaneuver those who sought to uncover the truth he held.